All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect men of Yasharallah, spread across the four corners of the planet Earth, who teach this word in truth and in sincerity. All right. It's Brother Shamar Yah again. I didn't want to play this video, all right? But the name of this lesson is pretty much uh, uh, the Lord, the Lord pouring out His Spirit, okay, on on all upon all flesh on the earth, okay. And you're having a lot of these other nations, all right, who are you know they're making prophetic uh, they're making prophetic uh, announcements, uh, you know, but they're doing it like in certain avenues, like in commercials and in certain things they're doing it. Okay. Now this was this, this I YouTube this 10 best Super Bowl commercials. Okay. Now the commercial that because when people do these commercials, you have different nations of people. You might have a Chinese, so-called Moabite, or Ammonite person who directs and comes up with these commercials. All right, um, and the same thing goes with some of these um, cartoon shows, like The Simpsons, Futurama. Okay, that is the Most High. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, uh, pouring out His Spirit on all flesh, man. Okay, now in this, man, I've been watching, watching and just sitting back. I just recently had a surgery, so I've just been sitting back, you know, uh, and watching TV and just seeing the commercials that, just when the commercials come on, you see the commercials and you're like, well, damn, you know, that was, they're pretty much uh forecasting, okay, or receiving a vision from on high that this place is about to be destroyed, okay. uh in this one Super Bowl commercial, which is what is it, not Walgreens, Walmart, okay. Walmart pickup and delivery, man. They're pretty much showing you, uh, you know, uh, the the angels, all right, uh, coming down to earth. Okay, when you watch the commercial, okay, you have all these angels, and then they in their mind, okay, they use the alien, okay, big head aliens, and all that weird Esau Edomite garbage to throw you off, okay. Um, but as you see, in the beginning of this, you see the light in the distance, all right, which is the new kingdom that's coming, man. So the way that these directors and these people uh, you know view things, the spirit is put, the Most High has put His Spirit on these people. So you're gonna see a lot of apocalypse type, like with the Nike commercial. You're gonna see a lot of Nike, you're gonna see a lot of apocalypse type commercials coming, doomsday type commercials coming, because that's the spirit that the Most High has put on the earth. All right. Now let me get a scripture. Let me go to the scriptures real quick. All right. This is Joel 2:28. It says, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions." Okay. Now, a lot of people don't even know that the Planters peanut commercial, all right, uh, was with Wesley Snipes was in that commercial when the Peanut Man, all right, he the Peanut Man, he died in that commercial, and he died like Kobe Bryant died in the commercials, but they didn't play that, they didn't play that part, that version of the commercial, due to the fact that Kobe Bryant and died in a similar way as you know that Planters Peanut Man. All right, so the Most High is putting out His Spirit, and you're seeing things that that are similar to what you've already witnessed. Okay, and that's because the Most High has put His Spirit on not just on Israel, okay, but these other nations, because these other nations, through their form of media, okay, and social media, they're able to, spread the message, man. So, Esau can't do anything to get away from this word, man. Okay, no matter how much he tries. All right. But the thing is, people always say, what does it matter if so-called Jesus is black or so-called Jesus is white? It doesn't matter. You don't have to bring that point out. That is very uh um that is very crucial. That is a very crucial point of the scriptures in bringing out and identifying and describing, okay, that whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right, is a so-called Negro, man, dark-skinned man. All right, that is a very crucial point, okay, because like I said, I recall, okay, growing up as a young child, and that shows you that Jake doesn't care, man. Jake will serve the Most High, regardless. All right, because like I said, growing up, you had those white uh, Caesar Borgia pictures of a blonde haired, blue eyed, pale skinned uh, Messiah. Okay, and no one got, no one cared. Okay, no one cared. It was just business as usual. All right, but as soon as the truth, okay, has been revealed, now it is a problem. And, that's because the Messiah is returning, okay? And these nations are not going to accept, they're not accepting of a dark skinned so called Negro as the Messiah, okay? And his father as the power of the universe. Okay, they're not accepting, and they're not going to be accepting, and they won't accept that. Okay, it just won't happen. Okay, they could play all the lip service that they want to say, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. They can say that, but you know, in their hearts and their minds, they're looking at you like, this nigga got to be crazy. Okay. So verse 29 it says, "And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit." And the servants and handmaids are you nations. You nations, you're just, right now you're our servants and handmaids. That doesn't change. All right? Just because Esau is in power now, okay, you're still our servants and handmaids, okay? That reality, just like the reality that whom the world ignorantly calls God in Jesus Christ, are dark-skinned men, okay? They're not pale men, okay? The fact that you are our servants will never change, okay? So you will always be our servants, okay? And so the Most High, now you're working for Esau in in the Hollywood industry, and uh, you're making commercials and making waves like that, but you know you're still working for the power. All right, you're the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is getting into your heads, and now you're pushing all of these apocalyptic spiritual uh, uh, things inside of your video, your commercials, your movies, okay? And topped off with the teaching and preaching of the men on the highways and byways, all right? Teaching this word in truth and in sincerity, topped off with that, you know, hey, man, it spells the end, okay? END for Esau, man, okay? And so, that's pretty much all that I wanted to do on this quick video. Like I said, Esau, he's taking down most of my channels. All right. So, having to verify, put up a video, and start off channels. That's where Esau is. He's cut, man. Okay. Now here's a news article. All right. This is on Google. Okay, global news. Right. I'll just read a little bit of this. All right. It says year of return. Okay, 400 years after the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, it says we look at why some African diasporans are choosing to move back to the land of their ancestors centuries after the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, so you have a lot of Jake moving back to Africa, man. Okay, Jake, they're picking up, but at the same time that not realizing that it's a trap, man. Okay, a lot of these Jakes, they're gonna go back into Africa, and the last I heard, you had United States troops in a lot of those West African countries. Okay, and so you're not gonna dodge the RFID chip in those West African countries, man. Okay, Jake trying to go there and establish business. All right, you know, and like you have, which I'm about to do another video, okay, on the Snoop Dogg, Gayle King, the folly of Jake, pretty much. So I'm gonna end it there, okay. I don't want to get put, have Esau. I'm trying to see what you try to see what triggers Esau to be the devil and strike your page, but it's this truth, man. Okay, he can't deal with the truth, man. That's why it should be brothers uh, pushing videos day and night, man. Okay, but anyway, I hope you were edified. Like I said, anyone wants to go into that article, they're more than welcome. Um, and there's a lot of articles. Okay, this devil. Okay. There's, okay, was the Bible right? Inscription may confirm ancient Israel borders, okay? So they're steady in the scriptures, man, which our people should be, man. Our people, they're running, talking about African spirituality, as if those Hamites didn't put you in slavery with the Arabs, okay? That's why it says my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, roughly paraphrasing. But now you want to run back and be booty scratchers, African booty scratchers, man. Okay. After the Africans and Arabs took you down, put you in slavery, and the Arabs were the first ones who were castrating you in the slave markets of Zanzibar. Okay. If you didn't accept Islam, all right, you were castrated, man, made into a eunuch. Okay, to watch over the women who were your sisters and mothers and your family, while these filthy heathen Arabs and Africans had their way with them. Okay, but anyway, um, I I'm gonna end it there. All right, and try to come back with another video. Till next time, shalom.